I tell gardeners to just start with a square foot garden, little 16 square feet. You learn a lot about how much work there is, because this has gotten quite overgrown, and it's only 16 square feet. Now this is red sales lettuce, which I'm letting go to seed. It's bolted, and there is black-seeded Simpson. Anyway, you can see that I obviously need to do some weeding, and you can see I got plenty of weeding to do. The organic gardener really needs to do the square foot garden, and the organic gardener can think about how much work he's doing on 16 square feet and have a little sympathy for the farmer. He had 16 acres or 116 acres and trying to make a living on it. It's why they use chemicals, and it's why you pay more for organic produce. Look at that is not food crop. That giant thing right there is a weed. So, yeah, that's 16 square feet. 6 weeks in neglect, and I got bolted lettuce and weeds everywhere. Pulling the weeds. I'd like to wait for that red sales lettuce to go to seed, but that means keeping it in here, and I'm pulling weeds and I want to clean this out. I got some other stuff to put in here. I think I'm gonna maybe plant some onions kind of late. I have some growing in here, and here you can see some of the frustration that one has when one grows crops for food, is that unless someone's going to get out and harvest, it gets usually plants overproduce just before they're gonna croak. They're making as many seeds as for the future. Now, I mean, some of these are probably still pretty tasty, and I might just eat them as I pull them. But the rest of that, I might harvest a few seeds from the dry pods, like in there, and or there, and I will save them for next year. But it is kind of why I tend to grow flowers more than crops. But the pandemic kind of brought out the farmer in me, and so despite my affection for flowers, I have been growing the vegetable garden and trying to keep the nasturtiums from taking over the universe. In any case, growing crops, I mean, it's definitely rewarding if you eat it. And not as many people were interested in eating the lettuce, especially, went to seed pretty quick. And some of these peas weren't all that tasty at the beginning because the weather was so weird. But that looks like a pretty good pea right there. And it's not going to hurt me to eat that. In any case, I was just kind of checking in. I'm going to plant some cantaloupe. I got some beans over here that I sprouted. Probably some pumpkins. But flowers aren't my thing. There's cantaloupe. Got some flowers on the melons. And as you can see, just teach you a little bit here, there's no little baby melon at the base of that flower, so that is a male flower. Female flower have a little baby melon at the base. So early on, it's just male flowers. In any case, square foot garden, garlic's doing good, and my overwintered pepper has produced a pepper, and the 3-year-old jalapeno is also still shockingly producing jalapenos. Summer approaches. Almost ready to go, because these onions definitely ready to go. kind of late to be planting them, but that's what I'm lettuce there, and it's not going to get eaten. Like I said, probably going to, just pull these guys out of here because I got other stuff. But one can take some solace in pulling out crops like this. One has a compost pile because one knows it's just going right back into the cycle. Throw some dirt on top of that. Actually, I bought some steer manure. I'm going to throw it in to the compost pile. I'm going to leave it on the side. I'm not going to throw all of it in. I'm going to use it to layer it in. It's organic. Not going to be a problem. There tends to be a high salt content in steer manure, so be careful if you use large quantities, learned. But otherwise, it's about a 1-1-1, I believe, as far as the chemical signature of this fertilizer. But, I know the earthworms are going to like the fact that I added a little bit. I'm just going to use it to layer over top, stuff like that, kind of like I've done here. And I'm considering maybe planting a potato crop in the top of this one. I'm harvesting that before I turn this guy and harvest the soil out of him. We'll see. But when you're growing a garden, you gotta have a compost pile. Otherwise, this kind of heartbreak is a little more painful. Time to harvest garlic, probably about 5-6 weeks. That is garlic. And those are some Walla Walla onions. A little basil back there. And my overwintering peppers are going to start taking off, is my prediction. We'll see. I have a taste for lemon zest. I'm peeling the lemons. I guess it could be a raccoon or a squirrel or something, but I have a feeling goddamn fruit rats getting in. Yeah. Peeling my lemons and eating them. Damn them. Curse you. Darn pests. Peeling my lemons. Must be in need of some lemon zest. I finally get a decent avocado crop. I'm hopeful. Look at that.